not saying I was unaware that Kurt was about to show up around 1 a.m. on Saturday morning, but at this time I cannot remember if I knew he was coming home or not. Something tells me to stick with the fact that I did not know he was coming home early that Saturday morning. So Kurt shows up, he gets dropped off by a limousine, and I know it is either midnight or early morning on Saturday. Nothing seems strange at this moment. Kurt comes in, sort of tired, just traveled, and we all greet him. Kurt got high, I remember that for sure. And in the back of my head I was sort of bummed because I knew he was coming back from rehab. I wasn't the best friend a guy could have either. Fuck. It's really hard to kick heroin, man. Being dope sick is a total bitch. Anyway, we all got high, and I've told the story about eating the Marie Callender chicken dinner with Kurt, and that happened probably an hour or so after we all hung out and got high. I want to say we all got high in the basement, and then Kurt and I moseyed up to the kitchen for a bite. As for what the others are doing, I don't know. I remember Kurt wanting to crash out after the food, and that's all I basically remember of that Friday night and early Saturday morning. What I do remember specifically on Saturday morning and into the afternoon was that Kurt was sort of hiding out. The phone was ringing. It would usually be Callie or Renee or Jessica answering it. I don't know who was calling. I didn't ask. I just know Kurt was pretty much sticking to himself. I feel like he went out that day, somewhere, but from my research, it seems that there were no credible sightings of him on that Saturday. I don't even know if I went to bed at all. Bonnie and I were pretty strung out on heroin at this time, as for the others. As for my direct interaction with Kurt on Saturday, I would tend to lean that it was later in the afternoon when we would have gotten high or smoked a joint or whatever. I do remember talking to him about a new contract with Geffen that he wanted to negotiate, and he wanted to do a song with me, whether it was going to be a solo project or he was going to cameo with one of my bands. I can't nail it down fully. I remember talking about doing new shit. Courtney found out sometime on Saturday, April 2nd, 1994, that Kurt was back at his mansion in Seattle. She then has Mark Lanigan, Dylan Carlson, and likely Danny Rich show up at the house a little later on
in the early morning hours of Easter Sunday, April 3rd, 1994.
Then Kurt Cobain was murdered in the early morning hours of Sunday, April 3rd, 1994. Kurt was attacked in his own basement. He was wrestled to the ground. He was hit over the head with something metal, and then he was forcefully injected with a very high lethal dose of black tar heroin. Kurt's body was moved to the greenhouse, and he was shot in the mouth less than a half hour later.